Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you're new here. In today's video, we'll be showing you how to make vermicelli cake. So this is a vegetarian sort of dessert that we have during prayers and things like that. It's completely vegetarian, no eggs or anything like that, and it's made with vermicelli vegetarian noodles. It's really delicious, and it starts out as a liquid, as you can see here, and then after a while it just turns into a delicious cake. So if you'd like to see how to make this, then please keep on watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe before we get started. So let's get on into the video. Alright, to start off, you're going to need 1 pack of vermicelli vegetarian noodles, 1 can of evaporated milk, 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, 2 cups of 2% milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of grated nutmeg, 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence, raisins, and walnuts. Now, the raisins and walnuts are optional. You can sub these out for whatever you'd like. Also, as always, everything that we've listed will be in the description box below. In a medium-sized pot, you're gonna heat that up to medium-high heat, and we're just adding our 2 tablespoons of butter here and letting that melt through. We're then gonna straight away add in our 1 pack of vermicelli noodles. Now you can see we are breaking it up here. We're using a full pack, and you just want to get those broken up nicely, and we're not adding any liquids yet, mainly because we want to patch the vermicelli noodles, making it a little bit brown and crispy, so that once we start adding in our liquids, it's going to cook it thoroughly. Right now we just want to get it a little bit brown and a little bit softer. As you can see here, while we're spinning it around, it does get a lot softer and starts to break up and separate. And once you start seeing this separate, you're going to start adding in your other ingredients. So we're adding in our 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, your 1/2 teaspoon of grated nutmeg, and as well as the 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence. And then again, you're going to mix all of this together so all of those are cooperated nicely together. And it's also going to soak in nicely to the vermicelli noodles before we put everything together. Speaking of which, we are going to add in our 1 can of evaporated milk. And you can see here that our vermicelli noodles are slightly brown, some browner than others, which is fine. That's exactly what you're looking for. You just don't want it to get almost dark, like burnt. So you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on it, turning it ever so often, and also once you start to see it bubble up, you're going to add in your 2 cups of 2% milk. This is just going to cool things down and let the noodles boil out thoroughly. So then we're just mixing this through, and you could see that it's not bubbling too much, but you want to make sure you're going to keep moving it around and spinning it just to make sure that nothing is burning at the bottom. We're then adding in our 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, and you could add more or less depending on how sweet you'd like it. We wanted it kind of mild, so we just added 1/3 of a cup. Alright, so we're adding in 2 cups of water. Now I know this isn't mentioned earlier on in the video, however we decided to add those 2 cups just to balance things out. We had a lot of milk in the beginning, the evaporated milk and the 2% milk on top of all the sugar, so we wanted to add that water to balance it out and make it a little more mild and not too overly rich. But by all means, if you do like that really rich, sweet flavor, then you can leave it as is, but we just wanted it to be kind of a regular sweet, not too much. So then we're adding in our raisins there, and you can add in your cherries if you have them. Normally you add cherries into this, but we thought the walnuts were a good change. So we're going to add those near the end because we don't want them to get soggy while it's still bubbling up. So you're going to keep continuously stirring this until you see all of the residual water start to dry up and it becomes a lot more viscous and very thick. And you also want to try out some of the vermicelli noodles to make sure that they are soft and not still hard and not cooked. So this is what it should look like. It's gonna look very thick. Now I know it's called vermicelli cake, but it does not look like a cake yet. Just when you take it off of the stove, it should start to solidify and turn into a cake. So now that we have taken that off the stove, we are going to add in our walnuts now. And again, you can add in whatever you'd like. Traditionally, people make it with raisins and cherries, but we thought the walnuts worked really well, and it's going to be our new favorite thing to add nuts on top. Alright, and that is today's video. I know this is a super simple recipe, really easy to do and really great for prayers or even when you're just fasting and not wanting anything with any sort of meat products, because this is completely vegetarian. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. As you can see that this is very much solidified by now, so if you try to cut into it, it should be a lot harder. When we had originally taken it out, it had this sort of consistency where it was kind of thick, but it's not solidified yet. Once you leave it out for a little while, or once you put it into the fridge, it's also going to have that cake-like texture. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to comment down below what you thought of this video and other videos on our channel. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos every week. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. And thanks for watching. Bye.